No bandwagons roll with me. No fair weathers roll with me. No real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only. No bandwagons roll with me. No fair weathers roll with me. No real fans only. 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 I don't do the fake. No. If you bandwagon, don't fill out the application. I rock with flip-flops, but I don't rock with no flip-flopping fans. You bleed orange and blue, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport. Get that understood.
My team's 2-11. I got no room to hate on anybody. I really got no shit to even talk. I mean, we're 2-11. So, my team is 2-11. Big disappointment this year. It just is what it is. I can't really throw any more hate this season. Got a couple more bets I'm going to probably have to pay. It is what it is. But are we going to beat the Broncos? I don't think so. Here, getting in from work tonight. It's cold, man. It's fucking cold. But I spent all day at work thinking, just thinking, my team, fuck it. My team can beat the Denver Broncos. My 2-11 49ers can beat the Denver Broncos. Let me tell you why. Case Keenum.
What up, TCC? Bronco Fanatic. Back with this kind of late hate week. Responding to A-Bomb. Now, I saw his first video. His concession speech was basically what that video was, because he didn't do nothing but get on there and make excuses about his season, the 49ers season, them being 2-11 or 2-10, whatever the fuck their record is. Him making excuses about injuries and shit. And then him bringing up fucking history, giving us us Bronco fans a history lesson about 1989 Super Bowl 24. Like, I give a fuck. I can give two fucks about that Super Bowl because I was like 3 or 4 years old. So that Super Bowl has no emotional bearing on. I have no emotional connection to that Super Bowl because I was too young to even know what that Super Bowl was. I was probably too young to even know what a football was. So, A-Bomb, you can go kiss somebody's ass with that fucking history lesson bullshit. I think that's just an excuse for you to bring up history as a means for you to trash talk because you're ashamed of your current team. You're exactly what everybody in the TTC says you are. You ain't nothing but a fucking history buff. You don't do nothing but talk about history because you're ashamed of your current team. You're the consummate yesteryear fan. All you do is talk about history because, like I said, you're too ashamed of your current team. You probably don't even know a lot about your current team. So that's all you do. But anyway, watching your first video, making you basically giving up on this game, making excuses, and then I saw your second video, and all of a sudden you spend all day at work and you have some type of epiphany, talking about your 49ers can win this game because of Case Keenum. Now, I found that funny as fuck because we've been hearing that shit for the past 3 weeks. We've heard it from Steeler fans, we've heard it from Charger fans. Even at the beginning of the season, we heard it from Seahawks fans, we heard it from Raider fans, and we beat all those teams. But I got some bad news for you, A-Bomb. Instead of worrying about Case Keenum, you need to be worried about Philip Lindsay. because that's who you're going to have to stop in order to beat the Broncos on Sunday. And I don't believe you can do it. Your defense is trash. Your defense is a poor tackling ass defense. You've even admitted in your video, and my brother, Mr. P-Town, is a 49er fan, and I've heard it from him, that your defense is a poor tackling defense. And your defensive coordinator, Saleh, you guys are ready to run his ass out of town with his Mr. Clean looking ass. So, I'm not buying what you're selling. Then you want to try to convince us that you have so much faith in this quarterback, Nick Mullins, or you like to call him Mullintana, which I think is a dumbass name. He ain't nothing like Joe Montana. But at the beginning of the season, you and the rest of the 49er Empire were ready to jump on the Jimmy G bandwagon until his ass got hurt by blowing out his ACL week 1. Then from him, you jumped on CJ Beathard's dick, or Beathard. Then his ass proved to be exactly what we thought he was, a bum. And then he got benched. And from him, now you jumped on little dick Nick Mullins' dick. And now you're trying to hype him up like he's some kind of franchise savior, which he's not. He has one flash in the pan game against the Oakland Raiders. And ever since then, he ain't done shit but catch L's. But I'm supposed to believe that he's going to beat the Denver Broncos on Sunday. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not buying it. Now you want to act like you're so hyped up about this game because Nick Mullins threw for over 400 yards in a blowout loss against the Seahawks. Well, motherfucker, he threw the ball 48 times. I mean, if you don't get at least 300 yards passing, you're either not really good at throwing the ball, or all you're doing is dinking and dunking all fucking game. So 48 passes in a game, you should have north of 300 yards passing. So, and then that was in a blowout loss. You were behind the whole game, so that's not really saying much. And most of those yards were garbage time yards. So fuck out of here, A-Bomb, with that bullshit. Ain't nobody, like I said, ain't nobody buying what you're selling. I know you have to get on here, trash talk for your team after you gave a concession speech. You want to put on for the camera, put on a brave face, try to, back up your team, even though your team is not going to back you up on Sunday. Now, getting into this game and the keys to victory for the Broncos to win this game, first and foremost, we have to run the ball, feed Phillip, get him going both in the run game and in the pass game, set up play action, get the ball to our playmakers. Cortland Sutton, like I said, Phillip Lindsay, Deshaun Hamilton, Timmy Pats. Yeah, man, let's get the ball to our playmakers. Don't let Case Keenum stand back there and hold on to the ball. He's been doing a very good job of that, of not holding on to the ball, past the past 3 weeks. So yeah, just get the ball out, run the ball first and foremost. We're gonna be, like I said in my other video, my Emmanuel Sanders video, we're gonna be without Emmanuel Sanders, so we're gonna have to get the ball to our young talented wide receivers. And Case Keenum, he can't be scared to go after Richard Sherman, but at the same time, he has to be smart about going after Richard Sherman. He has to pick and choose his spots. And like I said, the game plan this week offensively has to run through Phillip Lindsay. And basically, it's been that way the past 3 weeks. So, again, A-Bomb, you talking about you winning this game because all you have to do is stop Case Keenum. A comment like that makes me question your football knowledge. Either that or you really haven't been watching any football besides the 49ers. So like I said, feed Phillip Lindsay. Also, and feed Royce Freeman too, because he's going to come in. He's going to be somebody that we use late in the game. He's basically our closer. So we're going to have to use him late in the game to, close the game out. Now getting to the defensive side of the ball. everything starts with stopping the run, because Kyle Shanahan, he likes to run the ball. He's a lot like his father, Mike Shanahan. So everything starts off with the run game, and I'm not really worried about the 49ers run game. And plus, we haven't given up a single 100-yard rusher, a single 100-yard running back for the last 6 weeks. So, and the 49ers ain't got no running backs that we need to be worried about. They had Matt Breida, but he's injured. They have this one kid, number 41. His last name is Wilson. I don't know his first name. But yeah, we have to shut down the run game, force Nick Mullins to beat us. He threw the ball, like I said earlier in this video, he threw the ball 48 times last week. And if we force him to sit back there in that pocket against our pass rush, against Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, Shane Ray, and the crew, Derek Wolfe, Pecco, Shelby Harris, I like our chances. Because I don't think he's going to be able to sit back there in the pocket. The 49ers offensive line is not all that good. They gave up, like 5 or 6 sacks last week to the Seahawks. And I know we have a better front line than the Seahawks. So, yep, pressure Nick Mullins, put the game on his shoulders, make him beat us and shut down the run game. I am worried about 2 of their weapons. Well, actually 3 of their weapons. George Kittle, first and foremost, that's a dangerous outside end. He's lighting it up, man, this year. Yeah, so we got to keep our eye on number 85. We always have to know where he is. Pettis, I think his name is Austin Pettis. I'm not sure, but his last name is Pettis. Correct me if I'm wrong with his first name. But Pettis, we got to worry about him. And I hear that they're getting Marquise Goodwin back this week too. So we got to worry about those 3 guys. And to be quite honest, I think it's going to be quite a little bit of a challenge, seeing as how we don't have Chris Harris Jr. But at the end of the day, when the rubber meets the road, I got the Broncos winning this game 24-14. I just don't think the 49ers have the quarterback. You know, I still think he's young in his career. I don't think he has, you know, I know he beat the Raiders, but come on, man, let's be honest. The Raiders are arguably the worst fucking team in the league. So I just don't think Nick Mullins can be able to stand back there in the face of our pass rush and get the job done. I'm not worried about the 49ers home field advantage. I'm pretty sure there'll be quite a few Bronco fans in the stands, because there's a lot of Bronco fans out here in California. And yeah, man, that's my take for this weekend's game. Yeah, man, like I said, I got the Broncos winning 24-14. And as always, it's Broncos for life. We ride together, we die together, we never give up. I'm out.